What up, Viking fans? Thanks for tuning in. Well, let's talk Daniil Hunter. Well, Daniil Hunter is a pending free agent this offseason. We're not sure is he going to sign a deal with the Minnesota Vikings or is he going to look elsewhere? Well, recently at the Pro Bowl, he was interviewed and basically Daniil Hunter said wherever is best fit available for him, he's going to take that. Now, as a Viking fan, I'm not too mad at that because I feel Daniil Hunter probably signed two bad contracts with the Minnesota Vikings, considering his play was above that contract. So I'm not really too upset with Daniil Hunter basically looking for the best fit for him and his family going forward. I look at it like this though. This is probably going to be Daniil Hunter's last major contract, and it's not going to be like 3 to 4 year, 5 year deal. He's probably going to get maybe 3 years max because he's already an older player. So sometimes you got to take advantage of what the market is going to give you. I mean, the Neil Hunter, he had a great, season last year. He had 83 tackles, 23 tackles for loss, and then he had 16.5 sacks. I mean, that's some good numbers. I don't think he's slowing down anytime soon, but you never know with, aging players because you they can hit the cliff anytime and you're just going to be stuck on the books for that. Now, let's talk about how I feel about the Minnesota Vikings moving forward with or without the Neil Hunter. Well, I've been a Viking fan for some time now, and when it comes to like pass rushers, I always feel like the Minnesota Vikings kind of do it right. And what I mean by that is they always have like a veteran pass rusher that ushers the younger, pass rushers, and then it just keeps going on and on and on. I'm not gonna go back too far, but let's just go back to like Jerry Allen, Ray Edwards, Kenichi Adesi. Then you had, you know, Everson Griffin and Brian Robinson, and then you had Everson Griffin and Daniil Hunter. So I would love for the Minnesota Vikings to re-sign Daniil Hunter for maybe a 3 year deal. Nothing too crazy. Do I think he should be paid within one of the top, defensive ends, pass rushers, whatever you want to call it? Yes, because when he's healthy, this is the numbers that he puts up. Like he's dominant, and I feel like even if you go out there and sign someone in free agency, you don't want to get uh you know banana in the tailpipe like Marcus Davenport. And even if you draft somebody, I feel like the Vikings always had players on the team that can like teach the younger players going forward. And I would want the Neil Hunter to be that player in the locker room for the younger defensive ends. And really like him and Harrison Smith, I want them to kind of retire Vikings. I mean, I understand this is a Daniil Hunter video, but it's kind of like I don't want to see Daniil Hunter play anywhere else, but I do understand it. And I'm not finna be, too emotional about it and be like, oh my God, he gotta go. He washed up. Because as we can see, he's not washed up. He's still putting up massive numbers. He's still making a difference. And even when you talk about just the sacks and the tackles, like there's things that he does, within the whole game that doesn't, calculate into stats, like setting the edge. Like he's a great player. And I feel like the Minnesota Vikings have too many holes on this team to lose out on a Daniil Hunter and then try to replace him elsewhere. So, you know, that's just my opinion on that. But thank you guys for tuning in to the Skull State of Mind podcast. I really appreciate y'all. I'm out.